It's about 7:30 in Santa Monica, and I'm thinking about technology and how it affects a musician, some of the blessings and the curses. There's a particular technology called MIDI, which is really emblematic of this sort of paradox. MIDI, for those of you who don't know, is, you've seen it everywhere, but it's a keyboard, for example, and it accesses all these different instruments. So you got a drum, boom, 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 and you have trumpets and guitars, every kind of piano you can imagine. You can buy a $6,000 sample kit of orchestral instruments with French horns and cellos and violins, and the net effect of this thing, sort of the blessing, is that you can take the ideas in your mind and you can put them into reality somewhat, all by yourself. You don't need to have the imposition of other people saying, hey, well, I think it should be this way, and you can just do it all by yourself. You can do it in isolation. But the problem is, and the challenge is that while working in isolation to evince your singular perfect vision, you are by nature isolated. And I have been down this rabbit hole many, many times on many projects. And I find myself in the studio all alone. And what was once a really great thing becomes sort of a horror. And so recently I've been working with a lot of other musicians. Yesterday I had this guy, and he's a super talented kid named Chris Hudson. I think I told you about him before. And we were just making some really greasy music, no MIDI whatsoever, you know, cranking things up, making some noise, distorted things and irregular things that are not perfect, but in a certain way are much more human and therefore perfect in their way. Have a good day.